morning, and thank you for joining this month's webinar about process controllers and just about where they fit into our world of industrial automation. We've got a great webinar planned for today, which will be presented by Niro Upadhyay. He is our automation and software product manager. Niro joined Gary Electric last summer. He brings with him a world of experience in the automation distributor industry. We're extremely proud to have his skill set and experience with us, and you're soon to find out why. Just a note, this presentation will be recorded for posting on our website and advertising. Feel free to ask questions in the chat during the session. I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll answer what we can as the opportunity arises. Or you feel free to stick around at the end for a Q&A. We aren't expecting this to run past 12, but if there's enough questions and comments that people want to talk, we'll stick around and answer whatever questions you have. So without further ado, thank you again very much for attending, and I'd like to pass the ball over to Niro. Take it away, buddy.
Yep, thanks, Dave. Good morning, everyone. So today I will cover Rockwell Automation Process Controller and the solution. So let's get started. So let's talk about a few process industry challenges. So today's process industry challenges are like empower people, maximize the production, reduce the total cost of ownership, unlock digital transformation. So to address that, there are 6 different pillars in the market put RA in a unique position. So there is a multidiscipline control in a single platform, accelerated engineering, cybersecurity and sustainable leadership, high-level control, meet flexible operation needs, increased plant life cycle profitability. So to address this challenge, we have the PlantPax. So PlantPax is the heart of Rockwell Automation Process Solution that will manage plant automation and control, freeing operators to perform high-level tasks. So instead of you working for the control system, it should work for you, and which operators can focus on making a business and operating decision based on the real-time data. So PlantPax enables that. So what is a PlantPax? Let's see what is PlantPax. So PlantPax is a Rockwell Automation Distributed Control System, DCS. Scalable system with a flexible offering of controllers and I/O platform to accommodate your application size. Multidiscipline automation platform for total plant-wide control capabilities, including continuous process control, batch process control, process safety control, discrete control, power and electric control, ability to integrate third-party DCS and PLC, including legacy system, native integration with OEM skid-based system, enabling a centralized predictive maintenance through equipment modeling capabilities, and it's suitable for all kind of application, even if it's a large application or like small OEM skid-based system. So that is the PlantPax. So let's talk about the business. So this slides like with the increase in the relevance of automation. So with the increase in the relevance of information, automation increases its strategic importance, and PlantPax is a correct solution for that. As this pie diagram shows how process, control system, and information complements to each other, which is like respectively your business, OT, and IT side. So production is the business driver for any industry, and the control system is the transformation tools that gives you the visibility and should have the necessary functionality to unlock the business opportunity and improve productivity. When it requires to measure the benefits to support investment, the DCS orchestrates the information to allow the operation to gain insight, identify areas for improvement, And finally, the control system with an open architecture and robust data structure allows the convergence between the operating technology, which is OT, and information technology according to the desired governance model. So, distributed control play prominent role in electric power grid operation. Like IEC 61850 standard. For more efficient solution, PlantPACS connects intelligent process device such as field instrument and intelligent electrical device such as low and medium voltage MCC drives and electrical distribution equipment on the single network. So you can see like in the single network, you can connect the process instrumentation as well as the intelligent electrical distribution equipment, drives, MCCs. Plus Rockwell Automation Library for Rockwell Automation product, SEL and ABB electrical protection device, reduced deployment time and cost of ownership. So basically, just give you the little bit of idea what is IEC 61850. It's an international standard for defining communication protocol for intelligent electronic device at electrical substation. So there is a single solution for a single DCS, single solution for electrical as well as the process application. There is no two different solution unlike the other offers. So let's talk about the cyber security and sustainability. So PlantPACS enhance the security and compliance with ISA 99, IEC 62443 standard, makes the system secure against cyber threats. Again, PlantPACS is designed for validated application. Embedded instruction minimize the compliance works in validated industry like pharma for CFR Part 11 as an off-the-shelf solution. And PlantPACS also allow us the better serve in emerging sustainability markets such as hydrogen, carbon capture, lithium processing, and energy management. So let's talk about the elements of PlantPACS system. So controllers, so with a version 5.0 onwards, Rockwell Automation has now a process controller dedicated for process application. The process controller basically is simply an extension of the logic family, having a capability of a standard controller like a motion control. So there is no more hybrid DCS. There is a process controller which is dedicated for a process application, and a few important features are like inbuilt built-in controller with a automatic diagnostic functionality which simplifies the life cycle management, conformal coating option for harsh and corrosive environment, native process instruction, so add-on instruction with PlantPACS 5.0 system integration and ease of workflow. Alarms in object tag-based alarms and can be configured within the controller and the instruction. Graphic frameworks with the feature of SAMA diagram, easy to configure the data flow which reduce the programming steps. Integrated HUD, motion control, onboard display. So you'll get status of communication, module health, IO fault activity without opening the Studio 5000 Logix Designer application. Enhanced security with a digitally signed controller firmware, controller-based change detection and logging, rule-based access control, and hardware 3-position mode switch adds a physical layer to it. USB support, ease of programming, troubleshooting and firmware updates. Power provides via the RTB removable terminal block for a distributed power distribution for IO. There are dual configure Ethernet ports which supports the DLR and linear topology or 2 IP address for network separation between the machine level and the enterprise level. So you can differentiate L1 and L3 layer. Compact 5000 IO modules. It so supports 31 local IO modules. So that I'll cover in the next slide. So this is a Flex 5000 universal IOs. In that we can connect any AI, AO, DIDO points on a single card. This platform is fully redundant, supports hard, and has built-in isolation and terminal blocks. It reduces the lifecycle cost with flexibility for expansion and spare management. So any question as of now?
Nothing in chat so far, buddy.
Okay, I move on. So Rockwell Automation also offers a high availability architecture with the redundancy at each level. So for operators needing constant access, you have the HMI server redundancy. There is to avoid the loss of historical information, the option of redundant historian server, production flow reliability. You have controller redundancy for consistent access to instrumentation and sensors. You have IO redundancy. So redundancy at each level, and the availability is 99.99% for non-redundant configuration, which is probable downtime is 52.6 minutes per year, and with redundancy it is 99.999%, which is 5.26 minutes per year. Server controllers and IO are hot redundant with the bumpless transfer. And architecture supports a redundant network with the ring and DLR option. And also, yep, sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got a question in the chat. Can the heart data be used in the PLC logic? So the question is, can we take the data to the heart module and use it in the PLC logic, which I'm pretty sure we can, correct?
Yeah, we can. That I will cover. That will come in the next slides and subsequent slides. Yeah, it talks about what architecture we have in our heart. Like the next slide talk about that.
Beautiful.
So yeah, so we also have triple modular redundancy option available for SIL3 process safety application. So so there is a like high availability architecture. So yeah, so plant packs, field device integration on hard. So this talks about the typical architecture of plant pack system. So the core is process automation server, which is a PaaS, which can be single or redundant in nature. So you can have the HMI server, historian data interface, alarm and events data server are installed in PaaS. The next is controller. It can be redundant, non-redundant, and even non-plant packs controller can be possible to connect. Application server. So there are like thin manager. So application server can be thin manager, historian reporting, cloud integration and reporting server, asset center, batch, SQL. So you can connect any of the option like as an application server. We have clients, so the thick clients for OWS and EWS operator workstation and engineering workstation, or thin client for remote desktop server and thin manager option can be available. So this is a typical architecture where you can connect the hard enabled devices to the cards, and you can control the hard enabled devices and the system. So there are so IOS types are typical supports analog input, analog output, HART, FF, Profibus PA, Foundation Fieldbus, Profibus PA, Ethernet IP can be, and it can be local and remote. So you have distributed and chassis based IO 1756 control logic IO. You can connect the 1794 heart enable flex IO or high channel density on distributed platform. You have hazardous area like intrinsic safe IOs 1718 1796 intrinsic safe IO, redundant high availability redundant IO 1715 series. For redundant IO modules, you can have the compact logics IO 1769 for high density compact IO. You have 1734.io for smart machine distributed IO. You have SIL 1 to 3 like fail-safe, fault tolerant, and triple modular redundant architecture. It supports to double advanced IO, and you have the Flex 5000 IO. Again, like evolution of industrial Ethernet at field device level. So you can connect the Ethernet IP devices, like you can connect Coriolis flow meter, advanced data manager, like flow computer, mag flow meter, and liquid analyzer. It supports the wireless HART, and again liquid analyzer. So yes, this you can connect all over the Ethernet IP. Any question over this architecture?
Yeah, Nero, we have another question. So we can read the heart data in the PLC. Do we read it? Is it just in the controller tags? The heart data, just once it gets incorporated into the IO tree, it automatically gets incorporated into the controller tags, which can be accessed through the logic, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Typically, we run a third-party software in the PC to configure the device. Yeah, that's a good question, Yusuf. Maybe if you can hang out till after the end, we can get deeper into the situation you're talking about, and we'll give it the attention it needs, if that's all right, Yusuf.
So yeah, let's talk about the important features of process object library. So what is the library of process objects? So basically it's a ready-made and tested application code for controller. It's in the form of add-on instruction. Library of process object is free. In latest version of PlantPack 5.20, library of process object will be native to the processor controller, which solves two things. You need not to have to go PCDC website anymore and pay the price for memory utilization. So like in normal controller, when you use the process object, it utilizes the controller memory. However, with the process controller library are embedded inside the controller, so the available memory is for programming and the application. So you can see that an instruction related to process application like walls, control, and feedback are renamed with the new generation of plant packs 5.20. So you can see like earlier the instruction, and with the new generation, the instruction is like PD4SD like this. So this all for like for walls control and the feedback. So let's talk about the applications where you can use this plant packs. It's like food and beverages, water, wastewater treatment plant, metal and mining, and cement for kiln application, oil and gas, semiconductor and electronics, automotive, marine, life science. So these are the typical application where you can use the process controller and plant PX system. So now let's talk about how Gary can solve your process need. So Gary Electrical is pleased to provide a complete process control solution scalable for any size application through our process group and our system integrator network. Gary Electric is proud to be a distributor and service provider for instrumentation and control valves through our partnership with Andreessen Hauser and Samson Valves. Gary Electric can now provide its process automation customers with an end-to-end process control solution by providing the final control element of a traditional process control loop. The combined expertise of our supplier and our technical team makes us true solution provider to all process industries. So we have the process team, like we our automation and service solution leader, the process business consultant, business development team. We have the service technician, IoT consultant, process control specialist, network engineer consultant, instrumentation application specialist, process application specialist. So Gary Electric expert will partner with you to optimize all activities across your install base. And together we will maximize your plant performance while maintaining your product quality and conformity to your industry standard. The service provided by Gary's are like instrumentation calibration, network services, process loop tuning, system staging, install base evaluation, modernization, and VFD startup. And the technology we provide like flow measurement, temperature measurement, pressure measurement, level measurement, liquid analysis, software solution, IoT things, control valves, distribution control system, vibration monitoring, PID loop tuning, and performance monitoring, batch solutions. This is something like a new customer experience center at Anderson Billiton, showcasing the best in process automation. And this is state-of-art support and training hub where customer can expect to get a hands-on feel for the latest innovation in process automation to help them to select the right products or solution for their needs. That's all about the process controller and plant PX system.